Hi guys, hi family. My name is Jacqueline Mutuma. Um, I am a Christian. I am a born again Christian. I am so excited. This is our first video of the Better Christian Living. And yes, welcome to the family. Welcome to the channel. And yes, you are generally welcome. It's my first video, so I am a little bit off tune, I know, but I'm sorry. We'll get along as we continue. Yeah. So welcome. Let's start with the introduction. So as I said, the name of the channel is Better Christian Living. The theme is reading and understanding the Bible. And our purpose is to bring as many people to Christ as possible. Yes. So first, let's start. Um, I'll be using my Good News Bible for this. It's the Interactive Youth Edition. It's a really nice Bible. It interacts with you in a really nice way. So if you do not have a Bible and you're thinking of getting one, I'd encourage you to get the Interactive Youth Edition. So first, let's start. Let's start with describing what is the Bible. And I am going to use the description on my Bible. It says, the Bible is more like a library than one book. It's a whole collection of books that tell us who God is and how we fit into the big story of life. It can help to shape our lives today and make a difference to the way we view our identity. We find out that God loves and cares about us and has a plan for our lives. So we are going to take a look at what is inside. We are going to interact with our Bible. I know, it's very interesting. And so we will see that the Bible is split into two parts, the Old Testament and the New Testament. The Old Testament tells us about the Jewish people's history and the way they understood God. The New Testament is the story of Jesus and the difference he makes to our understanding of the same God. There are lots of different types of books in the Bible, just as you might have a favorite film genre, such as action, scientific, comedy. For me, it's animation. I do love animation. There might be some biblical genres that interest you more than others. There are songs, poems, stories, letters, and much more to unpack. So for me, I believe what's my fun part of the Bible is the story part. I love novels and I love stories. So for me, the stories part will most certainly be my favorite part. So why read the Bible? The Bible has something to say about almost all the questions we might be asking, whether about our relationships, our purpose here on earth, or how to live a good life. People in really tough situations have read the Bible and found themselves changed. God speaks to us through the Bible, bringing a message of hope, love, forgiveness, freedom, and purpose. We learn that nothing can ever separate us from God's love, and we find out more about this God who loves us unconditionally and can make a difference to us today. So I am hoping that as we go through, if your relationship with God was, maybe this is God, maybe your relationship was like there, like very far away, you're very far away from God and you're a Christian, I am hoping that by the time you're through with this, or not through, but as we progress on, that you will come closer and closer and closer with God, with our God, the God that we serve, the true living God, he who created us and he who has a purpose for our lives, he who knows us inside out. And through this, I believe that we are going to become better. We are going to understand how to deal with situations in our lives. And as Christians, the same way we buy our phones, the same way we buy our equipment. I had to buy this equipment for this channel. And for example, this microphone, it came with a manual. I don't know where I threw the paper, but it came with a manual on how you can use the microphone. So the same way, each and every manufacturer that makes something, they usually have a manual, a booklet that explains to us how that specific object is supposed to function. The same way we are with us. We have God is our creator, and I love how Dr. Miles Monroe used to say, there's something of his I was listening to, and he was saying, Jehovah International Manufacturing, something something. I'm sorry, I can't remember it clearly, but what he meant is, when God was creating us, He's our creator. We are we are His image. So obviously we come with a manual on how we are supposed to operate here on earth, and our manual is this: the Bible. The Bible is our manual. It's our guide on how we should live as Christians. And who is a Christian, you might ask? A Christian is someone who follows Jesus. Living as a Christian means saying yes to this journey every day. It's saying yes to something that will not always be easy, might look different from the world around you, but which promises to be an amazing adventure. So, let me tell you guys, being a Christian, we are not forced to be Christians. We are not forced to be in this journey. It's a personal decision that you make, that you it's not easy. It's never easy. There are challenges, there are temptations, there's so many things that we have to overcome as Christians. And as we progress on, I have gone through so much experiences and I believe all of those experiences were shaping me to become who I am today, to be able to handle what God is doing in my life and the way He is using me to impact others. I believe I had to go through all of the things that I went through so that I can be able to impact people, and I can be able to share, I can be able to be empathetic to everyone, because I don't think there's a situation in this life that I have not been through. I have been through a lot, the good and the bad. And through it all, I tell God thank you, because right now, reflecting on them, there's a positive side of it. At that moment, I could not realize, but right now I'm saying, oh, I learned this from this situation, I learned this from that experience. So everything worketh good for all those who trust in the Lord, and it's never too late to change. I'm not perfect. No one in this world is perfect. And before I became who I am right now, before I had this self-identity of who I am, of the purpose that God has for me, I was somewhere. I was an earthly girl and I did not understand most things. So I did according to how I behaved, in a way that the earth behaved, how people on the earth behaved. I am so sorry. So yeah, it's never too late for anyone to change. We can still change. You can choose to follow God, because our God is a true living God. He is our creator, and trust in me, there are so many good things when you decide to follow Christ. There are so many benefits. Your eyes get opened and you see the world in a completely different way, and it's such an amazing experience. I can attest to that, because I'm a living testimony of that. So I know I have said a lot, but bottom line is, welcome so much to the channel. Welcome to the family. It's more of a family. Let's grow together in this journey. We are going to discuss on so many things as we read the Bible. I am so excited to dig in, to delve inside the Bible and know what